Bitcoin looks like it's ready to rip to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that we've been calling in our Discord, by the way. We put this trade out for free in the Discord if you guys want to check it out. So yeah, before we continue this inevitable move to the downside, I think Bitcoin is about to absolutely tear to the upside, ladies and gentlemen, up to at least the 50% level at like 77K, or at the very, very least 75K. So 75K is target number one, 77K is target number two. It's a really short-term opportunity here, but we're trading it anyway. So let's get into the structure here, exactly what we're looking at. So taking a look at this trend line, since February 2026, we have this trend line the origin of the trend line right here, right? So this would be origin. This wasn't quite a touch, came close, but not really. So we got origin, touch number one, touch number two. And if you guys know anything about Gann and Gann's work, so basically what we're waiting on is touch number three before this trend line breaks, right? So in the meantime, it stands to reason that we're going to get a pump to the upside, right? Keeping it super simple. Now moving on, right here, we have a breakout of this long-term resistance. Price broke out and came back and retested as support, right? So it was a support resistance flip. And also at the same time, it's landing right on this trend line. So there's a lot of confluence in this area. It would be foolish not to think that we get some sort of a rip to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. And one more thing I wanted to point out is this resistance area right here. So what happened here? Here's the start of it. We had touch number one, touch number two, and then it broke out on the third touch. You see this all the time. I just find it super interesting. So anyways, moving on, pay attention to this red line right here. That's the 200-day moving average. And the white line right here is the 400-day moving average. And I'm going to explain to you guys on this chart with these support and resistance areas right here, exactly what we're looking at, right? So basically we got 80,500. I was talking about this in previous videos, right? So if price can get above and hold above 80,500, which is also this 200-day moving average, this right here is going to change things. So it's going to start being midterm bullish, and we're going to bounce up to this level right here, right? This 93,118 level, which is also the 400-day moving average, right? Now, if anything else other than us breaking above this level right here, holding and pushing to the upside, clearing this swing high right here, anything else other than that happening, which I don't think that's going to happen, by the way, just to be clear about my position, anything else other than that happening, guys, we're going to reverse and continue this thing to the downside. Just keeping it super simple. Anyways, moving on. So this indicator right here is a secret weapon of mine. A lot of people don't know about this. It's called Elliott Wave Absolute. I got it in reverse, right? So I went into the settings right here and I just clicked inverse pattern, right? And what this is doing is counting the waves to the downside. It's Elliott wave in reverse. And this thing has made me so much money. It's insane, guys. So let me show you what we're looking at here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So we're looking for an A, B, C in this area before I believe we're going to reverse, but we'll get into that as it comes, right? So this indicator is showing us that we're going to at least see a 75K target. It also shows you Fibonacci levels, but you know, I digress. It's just a very useful indicator that I've personally back tested, and I love the thing, right? So basically we're watching 75K, 75,300 target number one, 77,300 target number two, give or take. Now remember, these support resistance areas, guys, they're zones, right? Anything can happen. We got to watch price action and timing windows. Price action and timing windows. All right, guys, so what we're going to do on this chart is take a look at the naked chart for a second. I find this to be one valuable thing that not enough traders and not enough analysts do. So what are we looking at here? Let's start out with the weekly. I told you guys a few videos back that if we had an engulfing candle on the weekly, price was going to continue to the downside, and that's exactly what it's doing, looking for a fifth wave to the upside, right? Like we discussed. Now let's go on to the 2 week. Guys, we're seeing pretty much the exact same thing on the 2 week. So what we're seeing here is an engulfing candle on the 2 week, candle closed right here, and it looks like it's going to rip to the upside and then continue this thing to the downside. Let me show you some examples of this right here, right? So you got engulfing candle, final leg to the upside, downside, right? Move it over here. Engulfing candle, final move to the upside, downside, right? Keeping it really simple, guys. You can see it over and over and over again. Engulfing candle, little move to the upside, continuation. Right? Right here, engulfing candle, one more move to the upside, continuation down, right? It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's the same thing here, right? Engulfing candle, little move up, continuation to the downside. You see it over and over and over and over again. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because it just stands to reason that we do the exact same thing right here. Engulfing candle, one more move to the upside, continuation to the downside. The only question I have is how high do we go, right? So I thought we'd do something a little different. I thought we'd look at the naked charts for a little bit and, you know, just discuss where we think price is headed. And just for the record, I believe we're on the final little push to the upside before the continuation to the downside. If you guys want to know more about my positions, I got a lot of videos talking about my macro stance on this. So anyways, if you guys appreciate this content, do me a favor, smash up the likes and subscribe and stay tuned for more. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.